The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. It may even be too late, for I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with a new, or let's say restarted, Let's Play. This is, those of you, probably many of you know this is Dragon Age Origins. And I actually started this game 2 years ago on the channel. There's still a playlist that you can check out on the channel with another character, and I had to stop that Let's Play because I knew that Dragon Age was going to take a long time to play through. I also had 2 other long games going on at the same time, The Sims 2 and Skyrim, and having 3 really long Let's Plays on the channel did not feel like a wise choice to me, so I canceled this one or put it on hiatus, but now it's back. The Sims 2 has come to a close, or will be doing so at the end of this month, and it's time to bring some new content to the channel. Now, with Dragon Age Origins, because Dragon Age Inquisition is coming out soon, it means that we will be playing through Dragon Age 1, 2, and then 3. Dragon Age Inquisition. It'll take me a while to get that far, and Dragon Age Inquisition will be out for a while, but that's what the plan is. Let me introduce you to our character. Her name is Ilyis, and I have a number of mods in. There'll be a link to the mod list below. You'll be able to check that out on the jessachannel.com. But basically, I wanted to have you meet her. You've already seen the opening of Dragon Age. You've seen character creation, kind of sped up version of it. This is our finished character. She looks a little bit different than Nadia does. As usual, I wanted to go with a character with a darker skin, and I was trying to find someone who wasn't very stereotypically beautiful, but still very interesting face. I also went with this hair because I imagine that she's very young right now, and she's going to grow as we go through the series, and I wanted a hair that kind of started out short. Maybe I could grow it out later. She could change her hairstyle. She might get a little bit more maybe not wrinkles, but more weathered face as we go along. This is her voice type.
Well, that didn't work.
Oh, it didn't, huh? Okay.
My weapon isn't working! Move aside.
That's her?
How do you do?
That's the other one.
Greetings.
I just wanted to show you more of that.
Well, that didn't work.
So that's her voice. It doesn't quite match what I'm going on in my head, but I will be voicing her. This is a role play. Let's play. Let's move on to show you some of her points. These are her attributes. Using a mod, she is going to be starting in the Dwarf Noble start. That allowed me to start with any mod. She is a mage. I want to play a mage again. I'm going to play it a little bit differently than I played Nadia, who was a healer mage. She's going to be a warrior mage. And these are her points to spend. And I'm going to put 2 points in magic, 2 in willpower, and 1 in constitution. Try and toughen her up a little bit. And moving on next here, for her points that I'm going to have her spend, she has 1 point to spend here, and I'm going to have her really combat focused. So I was trying to decide between tactics and training, and I think I'm going to go with combat training. She has 2 points to spend here. The first one we're definitely going to use on Arcane Unlock. That is a mod which allows her to unlock chests, because gosh, I hate it when you can't unlock a chest. And she's going to be working in the Divine School. So this gives me a little bit of a chance to tell you about her her background. She is adopted by, and I don't know too much about the Human Noble start. I do know that you play the daughter, I think, of the king. So she's adopted, and she's been with the dwarves. I mean, she was adopted, at a very, very young age, as a, 1, 2, 3-month-old baby. So all she's ever known is the dwarf world. As far as she's concerned, she is a dwarf. She knows that she is elf blood, that she looks different, but she's full of dwarf pride. She has been trained in the divine, and she will be starting out with Aura of Protection. And we'll be working through the Divine School, adding a few touches in here and there with the Primal School, perhaps, or the Creation School. I do like these Glyphs of Paralysis. I love those. So I might be working with those as well, too. So I think at this point, we're going to be heading on into the story. So I'm going to hush up, and we will find out how Ilyis, I think, I can't pronounce her own name. Let's see, I think it's Ilyis, how Ilyis is going to do in the Dwarf Noble start. So I'm going to start on the easy level, as I always do, moving up as I get a little bit more familiar with the game. I played this game 2 years ago, but I'm not sure if I can do it again. We'll see. But I started out Skyrim on easy, and I'm now on master, so I'll do the same with all the games.
Deep beneath the frost-backed mountains sits Orzammar, the larger of 2 known remaining dwarven cities in the world. Orzammar was once the seat of a major empire connected by tunnels called Deep Roads, which stretched thousands of miles. The city now stands alone, cut off from the rest of the dwarven ancestral lands by the darkspawn incursion. Secure in Orzammar's impregnable construction, the dwarven noble houses continue their centuries-old power struggles. Assassination and blackmail are commonplace, but the appearance of honor is paramount. You are the second child of King Endren of House Aeducan, the 9th Aeducan ruler elected by the noble assembly. You grew up in a world rife with political intrigue and have struggled against brothers and cousins for honor and prestige. Today, a feast celebrates your first military commission, the opening move towards real power in the ever-changing game of dwarven politics.
Greetings, my lady. You are dressed and ready. Excellent. I couldn't find the armor's matching dagger, but I scrounged up a rather fancy longsword. Do you wish to wear your shield to the noble's feast?
This is our first dialogue choice, and as you can see, the dwarves recognize her as a fellow dwarf. And let me know what you think about this in the comments. I think it's going to make an interesting playthrough to have her be this elf with all this dwarf power and never, you know, just denying the fact of, not really denying her elf blood, but just, you know, I was raised with dwarves, that's all I know, and that's all I'm going to be. She does have some sword fighting with her. She wants to be seen as a warrior, mage robes or no. I would give her different robes if I knew how, if there was a mod to give me different robes right at the beginning in character creation, but I can't, so we'll just have to pretend that these are chainmail mage robes. As usual, I'll be speaking in her voice when answering the questions. Yes, let them see me as a warrior.
As opposed to the paragon of beauty.
Oh, look at number 2. Close the door. I'll show you a paragon of beauty. Gorham, we have been down this road. For goodness sake, let it go.
I know. Lesser family and all that. Moving on to the business at hand. The king expects you to make an appearance at the feast, but there's no rush. The noble family heads will spend hours boring your father with petitions and petty grievances.
What of my brothers? Where are they?
Out and about. I saw them on my way here, browsing the shops. As part of the celebrations, permits have been auctioned off to members of the merchant caste who wish to sell wares in the Diamond Quarter. Lord Harrowmont has also opened up the provings for young warriors to test their mettle before tomorrow's battle. Rumor has it that Harrowmont hopes you'll be swept off your feet if a well-placed young nobleman wins the provings in your honor.
Well, I highly doubt that will happen. Perhaps I might show them differently. Perhaps I'll go win the proving myself.
Win the proving in your own honor? That would be most interesting. Shall we then?
Yes, we shall, Gorham. Follow me. Let's head to the provings.
With you as always, my lady. The day is ours until the feast.
We have a longsword added, a small shield added, a new quest. And let's look at us now. We look a bit silly. I won't lie. Look, oh yeah. Nobody's messing with us, brother. With our magic shield hanging off of our magic back here. Okay, we have a few spells here. She's going to do mostly spells, but she can also handle a longsword without a problem. And she is very proud to be wearing this helm. I'm going to pause for a minute so Ilyis Aeducan and I can get settled here with the screen, and I think there's a couple mods I need to set up and do a save. So I'll be right back with you. Alright, everything seems to be ready to go. Now you'll notice that she does not have her helm on, but she is actually wearing it. I do have a mod on that shows that makes their helmets so that they can't be seen. So let's see what there is to look at here, if anything. I have to remember how to move around in this game. How do I do it? Oh yeah, I knew that. Lots of quests. Codex updated. Level up. Hey, cool. Oh. Gorham is part of my party. Hey, Gorham, want to level up? You handsome dude, you. He is a level 1 warrior. So his strength is pretty good. His constitution's pretty good. But he's got 5 points, so let's put 2 in strength, 2 in constitution, and 1 in... For warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina for combat techniques and special attacks. Let's add 1 into willpower. And then next... Stealing, trap making, survival, herbalism, poison making, combat training, combat tactics. I'm going to give you combat training as well. 2 of those. Actually, 1 of those. And 1 combat tactics. And next... Weapon and shield. What are you wearing, dude? I don't know. I didn't look. Let's go over here and look at inventory. Yep, he's got a shield. So, should be able to take you back here. Level up. Oh, I have to do it all over again. Great. Willpower. Chew. Constitution. Next. This and this. Next. What's this weapon and shield here? Shield bash. Yeah, we like shield bash. Shield defense. We like shield defense. Shield block. We like all of these. These all sound really great. Let's go for shield bash. You can do 2 more. Shield defense. Or shield block. I think I want to keep them with one level the shield here, and then just the plain old warrior. Precise striking. Greater health. We'll go for that. And heck, we can go for precise striking. So I'll work on these for him and weapon and shield for as long as he is with us. And then let's see what's in here. Oh, wrong dude. Wrong person selected. I have an auto loot mod in, which will allow me to be able to do exactly what just happened there. Automatically grabs everything. There's a maul added, lesser health potion, small beast grease trap, mace. Okay, perfect. Terribly getting used to the controls again. Not much else going on in here. The graphics look excellent. I am playing on a a Radeon 7950. Everything's set to high. Nothing else much to look at. Is that a codex right there? Nope. Alright. Right click to open my room. I think that we were just in my room there. Nothing else really going on over here. What is this? I have never done this origin before, so I wanted to look around at everything.
Congratulations on being named commander, my lady.
Thank you. Thank you. It's over here. Treon's room.
Balin? Oh.
What's going on there? Hello? Let me loot your stuff first. Can't unlock. What's over here? Can I unlock this? Right click to loot. Yeah, we're just gonna randomly take your stuff. Hey, sorry about that. You know, it's what you do. If it ain't nailed down, grab it. I think I'm gonna have to change the camera controls a little bit here because I feel like the camera's kind of flipping around really quickly here. It's gonna make me sick. Let's knock this down to about 71, see if that helps. There we go, a little better. I was being flipped about.
I'm sorry. I thought you were Prince Balin coming down the hall. Forgive me.
It is no harm done. But, I am very curious as to what you are doing in my brother's quarters.
It seems she's one of your brother Balin's newest, companions. Prince Balin is attending the feast being held in Lady Aeducan's honor.
Yes, of course. It was presumptuous of me to think that he would return to... I am sorry. I will show myself out. With your leave, my lady.
I'm gonna play Ilyis as if she's a little bit haughty. Gorham, inform her that she may take her leave of me.
Go.
Thank you. I will go now.
A bit haughty. So we cannot unlock that well, actually, I wonder if we can. Let's do arcane unlock.
On it.
Yes.
As you wish.
And let's steal stuff from our brother. Duster gloves added.
No sign of trouble here.
Thank you, God. What else have we here? I've lived here my whole life, but I have absolutely no idea where I'm going, because this is the beginning of a game. I really like the look of things down here. These lights on the walls. Really cool. Okay, let's see what's down here.
Good day, Lady Aeducan.
Good day, Royal Guard. I like this Lady Aeducan stuff. Can't unlock. Sure we can. Sure we can.
Right.
Or maybe we can't. Alright, well, we have limits, and I guess it's kind of stupid to try and unlock something right in front of the guards. Yes, as well you should be. As I am Lady Aeducan, elf, born, dwarven raised, and full of myself.
You sure you want to go to the feast now? I doubt we can escape to see the provings once we're inside.
Yes. Well, you're right. Let's go see the provings first. But what did you mean, escape?
A great many nobles will want your ear today. If we're going to have some fun, we should go to the provings now.
Oh, you are right. Off to the provings then,
I can't
Gorham.
wait to see who's fighting today.
Nor can I. Now, I'd love to go to the provings, Gorham, but unfortunately this is the beginning of the game. I have absolutely no idea which way I'm going, so I'm just going to wander around. Door, can't unlock. I'm not going to try and unlock a door in front of all these guards and be a big weenie head. Nothing over here. Man, I love the way this place looks. And my graphics have improved since the last time I played this game, and I still need to lower the controls. This happens the first time you play a game. It's just part of the fun. Are you guys enjoying yourself yet? Because I'm having a darn good time.
Your father speaks highly of your skill.
Well, as well he should. I have earned every bit of it. Let's see if this takes us to the provings.
This should...
Alright, we have a new codex. Life in Orzammar.
Your father has allowed the merchants to show their wares in the Diamond Quarter during these celebrations.
Well, my father is a gracious man. If a bit...
Sure, we can work this out reasonably. It's in the records. There's nothing I can do.
What is the trouble here, Scholar
Please,
Gertic?
Master Volney. My work is accredited by the Shaper.
These books are lies written by the enemies of House Volney.
I write only what I find in the ancient records. Lady Aeducan, you can vouch for my work, can't you? Your father loved my History of Aeducan, Paragon King, Peacemaker.
I would like to, but I need to know what is going on here.
This worm has written a book that slanders my house.
I see. That's a very serious charge. Slandering one's house is something that we dwarves, never do.
He deserves to die for what he has written of Paragon Volney.
Tell me what it says, Kala.
My work tells the stories of all those raised paragons in the last 500 years. When the Assembly names a paragon, that man or woman is then, by definition, everything one can aspire to be in the world. They form their own noble houses and are revered as living ancestors. But paragons start off as men.
Volney was more than a man.
What was Aeducan like before he was a paragon?
Aeducan was much loved, but he was still a man. He was plagued by melancholy, and his fervor regarding Orzammar's safety bordered on obsession. When Aeducan was proposed as a paragon, only one lord in the Assembly objected. The others savagely hacked him to death. Aeducan's motion passed without a single dissenting vote.
Unlike Volney, is that what you mean, old man?
Volney became a paragon by the narrowest margin in history. One vote. A vote mired in rumors of intimidation, intrigue, and outright bribery. The records of that vote are kept in the Shaperate and are a matter of fact. Not liking history doesn't make it any less true.
She would definitely choose number 3. This is a very proud dwarf woman. Dwarf elf woman. And her, I mean, I think she's almost got a chip on her shoulder about being reputation, being protected, and honoring the ways of the noble houses of the dwarf kingdom. So, true or false, the paragon's reputation must be protected.
Exactly. Just because it happened doesn't mean it's the truth, old man. Your Highness, allow me to kill this worm for his disrespect.
Make it bloody. I don't think she's quite that ruthless. And even if she is, I don't want to play her that way because I don't like being that ruthless myself. But I think that she would want to show him a lesson and to drive him off. You may escort him from our kingdom, but I do not allow you to kill him. Give him a chance to learn from his mistakes.
As you insist. Run, old man, and leave your lies behind.
Such terrible villains.
That man had the patronage of many powerful houses.
Yeah, then it looks like House Volney has some new enemies then.
Nothing we can't handle. Excuse me, Your Highness.
He's a fool, and a low-placed one at that. House Minor was that scholar's patron. They will crush House Volney like a warrior treading upon a centipede.
Okay, House Minor was that scholar's patron. That's the way of the world. Though this conflict tires me, I do so love the games of the nobles. We must uphold the patronage of the noble classes, Gorham. That's the way of the world. That is what my duty lies. That's where my duty lies.
There are other more pleasant diversions awaiting us, I'm sure.
Let us continue forward, Gorham.
I'm at your service.
As well you should be.
For such a small bolt of cloth, that's outrageous.
You certainly have some gall, merchant.
But my lord, these are surface silks, dyed with the finest saffron and indigo and embroidered by skilled elven tradesmen. I've seen Prince Balin Aeducan himself wearing a robe made of something quite similar.
So I pay your exorbitant price, only to end up looking like a poor imitation of Prince Balin. You'll get no coin from me.
But that's not what I meant, my lord. My lord! My Lady Aeducan, you honor me by visiting my humble booth. May I show you my wares?
You would have something that I might want?
All ladies love a bit of silk, do they not?
Lady Aeducan is a warrior, born of steel and bred for battle.
1,000 pardons. Please, forgive me, Your Highness.
This looks to be mostly fabrics from the human lands. These merchants form alliances with those who have abandoned our ways to live on the surface.
Tell me, Gorham, how many of our people are on the surface?
According to the scholars, more than 500. Does it matter? The surfacers are lost to us. Perhaps we should get going.
Well, I do love silk, but now is not the time to be concentrating on such trivial matters. What is this way? I should know because I live here, but I don't. Nothing.
It's so interesting to see a lady chosen to be commander.
You will find more interesting.
Follow, big sister. How surprising to run into you out among the common folk.
Especially since duty requires that you attend our King Father at the feast today. Have you so little respect for him to disregard his wishes on a day set aside for you?
Lord Harrowmont told me we wouldn't be needed for hours at least.
Silence! If I want the opinion of my siblings second, I will ask for it.
Yes, Your Highness.
Trian. So I'm not sure which one is her brother yet. I guess that's him. Don't know who this is. That Balin or Trian here? Well, we're about to find out. I think she would be protective of her second. I don't appreciate the unkind words to Gorham. He is worthy of respect as my second.
I speak to lower houses and castes as they should be spoken to. Now do as I say.
Balin, care to take care of this matter?
You're on your own. I've been dealing with them all afternoon.
What exactly is that supposed to mean, little brother?
Nothing, Trian. I've been having a great time. The speech you gave to the legless boy about hard work and making something of himself was fantastic.
As heir to the throne, it is my duty to impart wisdom and judgment upon those who need it. Now then, you, get to the feast.
Okay, so now I'm clear on who Balin was. I was a little bit confused there. Let me make one thing perfectly clear, dear brother. I will go when I am ready.
Stubborn, aren't you? When I'm king, I will help you get over that. Come, Balin.
That was fun. Nothing like being talked down to by the next king.
He is simply jealous. It is my day, not his. Ignore him.
That it is. Let's get back to enjoying it, shall we?
Nothing much here.
What about that one?
I doubt he's up to the task. I'm not going down that road again.
Oh, I would love to end up with a red head.
Would that Sir Blackstone were a noble, Stand up straight. They're coming.
Greetings, my lady. May I say you look striking today. Is this your paramour? He wears both his vambraces, unmarried and eligible.
I'm flattered, ladies, but I'm not a noble. I'm a knight of the warrior caste.
Warrior caste isn't bad.
Telly, we didn't pay gold for these permits to take warrior caste.
I guess you're right. Sorry, sir.
Let's see here. I'm curious as to what's going on here. What do you refer to? What is going on here?
They're noble hunters, my lady. Because a man takes his caste from his father, they hope to bear a noble lord's son. If a noble hunter succeeds, she is raised up to join the house as a concubine to care for her son. It brings new swords to a house, so many nobles look favorably on such women.
Well, we certainly could use more Aeducan swords. I love it how you could just tell Goran to keep doing stuff. We could certainly use more Aeducan swords.
Then perhaps you'd tell your brothers to come say hello?
Telly, mind your manners.
I have better things to do upon this day. The proving is one of them. I do wish you luck in your conquests.
Yes, my lady. Good luck, girls.
All right. Some noble hunters there. Some barrels. Another dwarven noble here. Dust leather gloves. It is kind of silly that she's running around digging in barrels, but, you know, loot is loot. I have a feeling this is where the proving is.
Are you heading to the proving arena?
These are terrible. Gorm, I do not remember addressing this man. Oh my god. What concern of it is yours?
We have been charged with the task of escorting you to the proving grounds.
I clean forgot about that. Forgive me, I should have informed you sooner. The king decided you were not to travel through the commons unguarded.
I am perfectly capable of walking safely to the proving on my own. This sword and shield should show that clean enough.
I did mention the merchants that won permits to show their goods in the Diamond Quarter. There were only so many permits auctioned off, and quite a few were turned away. Your father fears you will be harassed on the way to the proving.
I don't feel that this is necessary, but I will comply.
Will we be leaving then?
Yes,
we are at your
let
command.
Us go. Never enter battle with your bare hands. Whoa, ow, that hurt. You go, girl. And we are here now at the proving. Okay, I'm just gonna check this codex out real quickly here. The proving. Give it a quick read. King Ragnar Aeducan, servant cast, stealing a sapphire ring. Oh, that's too bad. Trace the grace to servant challenge Lord Dace to a proving, declaring that his father had been the victim of cruel injustice and the ancestors would bear him witness. On the sacred stone of the proving ground, carried a sword crafted by his own hand. The servant boy had neither armor nor weapon. When the battle began, the boy fought like a whole pack of angry deep stalkers, flinging himself upon the startled lord, wrenching the sword from his hand and prying at his armor with bare fingers. The boy knocked Lord Dace to the ground and beat him until the lord begged for mercy. The boy and his family were reinstated to their place in the Dace household. The virtue of the boy's father was not questioned again. The ancestors had spoken, and no one would question their word. Okay, so basically, it's more or less like a big arena. So there's someone here to talk to, and we will do that in the next episode when Ilyis will continue, chip on her shoulder about her elven heritage, continue to prove her worth as Lady Aeducan of the Dwarven noble caste. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below. And if you loved what you saw, join the party, the ever-growing party, and subscribe. I'll see you back here in Orzammar in the next episode. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Get every new Jessa Channel video right in your email inbox. Subscribe, then from your YouTube homepage, click Manage Subscriptions, then check Email with new uploads. And thanks for watching.